Hey everyone, welcome to BrickVault. Today we're doing a LEGO minifigure collection review. This is Master Woo from Ninjago. There are 11 Master Woo or Sensei Woo minifigs in the collection, and it's nice enough that there aren't very many repeated prints. I particularly like that a lot of this robe detailing can definitely be reused on other minifigs. And let's just jump right in with the very first guy. He came out back in 2011 in one of the very first Ninjago sets, Spinjitzu Dojo. He also appeared in an exclusive weapon training set, and the printing on his body is relatively minimal. I like the detailing that makes up the collar in the front, and he has that nice emblem on the side of the chest. And probably the best part of the detailing is the fact that the belt is printed onto the groin piece and then down the legs. The later version of him has a belt printed onto his torso, which doesn't look nearly as good, I don't think. And of course, Master Woo always has his wispy, long white beard piece, and the detailing for his face is pretty darn good. The original guy sells for $6, and then in the same year, we also got a Master Woo in the black outfit. The detailing is pretty nice, relatively simple, with the gray sort of tied off robe in the center that goes down the legs, and the gold characters that run down the side of his body is a really nice touch. I like the dragon on the back, and this Woo came out in the Fire Temple set, plus a couple others. He sells for $7, and then going up to the year 2012, we get essentially one other Woo, sort of two. This first one came out in Destiny's Bounty, and here the detailing gets a little bit more complicated, at least in the front. It's somewhat similar to the original printing, though the collar is entirely different. I do like those tied off bits of string with the small dragon symbols, and there's maybe just a few more lines to show some folds in the clothes. There's a small dragon symbol on the back, and right now this Woo sells for $9. The second version of him from this year is the exact same minifig, only now his hat has turned into a pearl gold one. This version of him appeared in the Epic Dragon Battle set, and he sells for $7. Also, it is worth mentioning that 2012 does have a slightly different version of the print for his face. The design, I believe, is exactly the same. Maybe the printing process changed up just a little bit. And then we don't get any new versions of Woo in 2013, but 2014 gives us the Evil Woo. Appearing in the set Ninjroid Mech Dragon, this is an extremely unique character. The printing on the torso shows a combination of sort of nice clothes with maybe a bit of mechanical or robotic detailing built into the side of the character. It would have been nice maybe if he had a metal arm. And then the print for Woo's face also shows that half of his head is indeed sort of like a robot or mechanized head. It's interesting that his beard has color all of a sudden. I thought that was maybe the strangest part. I guess maybe he looks a little bit more evil with a darker beard, and his hat is now a metallic silver mold, which is really nice. I like this guy a lot. He's relatively cheap. He comes out to $4, but this next Woo is actually the least expensive from the collection. That's because this version of him came out in two sets, Master Woo Dragon, as well as Final Flight of Destiny's Bounty. By the way, we're in the year 2015 now. And this is a great example of a relatively common figure having wonderful prints, so therefore he is very cheap. The detail quality, especially on the front, is extremely fine. The dark gray and gold reflective printing really kind of play off each other very nicely. And this Woo comes out to just $2 or maybe even less on Bricklink. Now this next guy and, well, the one after are also really nice prints. Here you can see a very wide and nicely detailed gold trim for his robes. It matches up from the torso that goes all the way down one side of the legs and crosses. Lots of fine detailing. You can even see a lot of great stuff going on for the symbol on his back. And this Woo came out in the book Ninjago's Secret World of Ninja, and because he's one of those sort of exclusive collectible guys, he's a little bit more than the rest, coming out to $10. The last Woo from 2015, in my opinion, is the last sort of good print that we got for the character. It was a really good choice that they made the torso piece tan. I think it works quite well for the detailing that they added on top with the tan robe with the gold lining. And once again, as you see this guy rotate around, he really just does have a lot of fine printing all over the body. This Woo is from the set Temple of Air Jitsu. He sells for $4, and we're jumping up to the year 2016. This is Skybound Boo, and he came from the set Tiger Widow Island. He's actually the same print that we saw from before, and the thing that makes him different is that he just comes with a different hat. You can tell it is the pilot's cap, the really common pilot cap piece, and it looks kind of funny on the character, but really that is the only thing that makes him unique. That extremely common cap piece makes him $2, and then this Sensei Woo is sort of the last new print that we get for the character, and honestly, it is my least favorite. He appeared in the set Samurai X Cave Chaos, and this is basically just the simplest version of the character we've gotten. First time for no detailing on the legs, aside from Evil Woo. And the print for the torso is pretty much simpler also than everything else we've gotten before. 9 times out of 10, LEGO characters usually get better throughout the years with the evolution. This time around, it's pretty clear that it has not gotten better for Woo. He's just simply a cheaper minifig to produce. Right now, this version of him is $4, and then 2017 re-released him with a tan hat. The last one was pearl gold. His appearance was in the set Dawn of Iron Doom, and he sells for about $350. That makes up the entire Master Woo collection. Generally speaking, I think the prints for this figure are very high quality. Lots of nice matching up prints that go between the torso and leg pieces, and tons of highly detailed ornate designs can be found on most of the figs, I think. Alright, that is it for this episode. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Remember, if you've got any ideas about another collection video you might want to see in the future, let me know in the comment section below, and thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time at BrickVault.